Well, hello there. So this is raw footage, still shot from the other night. I know I've captured Maricrucium like this before. It does look a little different, and just thought I would do a little magnified version and just kind of talk about what I see here and, you know, that kind of good stuff. So this is the side of this side of Maricrucium. It looks to me, these look like entrances. I don't know what those little lines are. They look like tunnels or buildings or something. I don't know. Now I'm just going to click through a couple of frames, see if I can get it in clearer. And I'm going to tell you, to me, this definitely looks like, look at this. There is what is that? That is almost a perfect rectangle. Look at it up close. You reckon that's an entrance or I don't know what, portal, something. So skip over here to this other side. We've got some more interesting structure type looking things. Super zoom. I can't even give an opinion on what that looks like because I have no clue. I just know it's really cool looking. But you see all the places that seem to be really bright? Well, it's because I have a full spectrum camera. So you're seeing an ultraviolet light as well as infrared. And it picks up light. So even though, you know, you'll see a little bit with a regular camera, the full spectrum really picks up extra light and stuff. So whether these are lights, whether this is some kind of glowing mineral on the surface or, you know, something like that, which seems more ridiculous than structures in actual cities. That right there is Picard Crater for all you Trekkies. So we got this backside of Maricrucium. There is definitely something going on here. I've caught this before. This is not that same footage. This is footage from the other night. Today is April 26th, and I think this was from 3 days ago when Venus was right below the moon. That's when it was. And so, to me, these, like I said, they look like buildings, light-colored buildings. We've got dark buildings, we've got light buildings, and then we have all these little moving dots. I've talked about those at length before. I see them in every single video. We have dark dots and we have light dots, but the dark ones, to me, I think they're some kind of a moon bug that goes around, and maybe it's like our buzzards we have, you know. Maybe these little black dots are some kind of a biological moon bug that eats up the waste from whatever it is they're mining up there on the surface. So I think that they're definitely mining something on the surface. What, I don't know, because a lot of these things look like they could just possibly be, you know, some kind of a mining something. I don't know. I'm not educated enough to really say that, but, you know, whatever. That's what it looks like to me. But I think the people, and whether it's human beings, aliens, or whatever, aliens are people too. They're just not earthlings. But whoever's up there, I think they live below the surface, or because there's too many places you see that are openings that look like they go below, and then you see all these crazy, what looks like, I don't know what they are. If they're tunnels, if they're like above ground, really large buildings of some sort, complexes. I don't know. That right there looks like a portal. There's just some really weirdly amazing things to look at. Really cool. And you all know I like to super zoom because I can see these little teeny things like this right here. What do you reckon that is? It has a white base and a dark black, almost dome-like structure on top of it. So here's the other side of the moon, the other end, the west side. And then see all the little black creatures or whatever they are. Yeah. There's another one of those structures, light on the bottom, dark on the top. You see, you got to kind of cock your head to the side. You see what I mean by very long, very large, long structures or buildings? And you know, I mean, I'll give you that. You know, some of it does look like crater hits. Some of it just looks like a mess of ruins. What is that? Let's see. Interesting. Red colored triangular shape on the edge of that rim of that crater. And here we are with some more interesting structure-like complexes or compounds or whatever. Could it be, you know, stuff that was once there that's been broken or whatever? I don't know. I've never been to the moon. So we're gonna move to a different spot here in just a second. Here we go. Get some more tall structures. They're all over it. You just have to look. You got to open your mind. Open your mind. Big time. And get, you know, traditional buildings, traditional this, that out of your mind, because, you know, the atmosphere, gravity, and everything else is different on the moon than it is here on Earth. You know, I've heard that there are very, very tall, I think tall grays or tall white aliens that live on the moon. And it kind of makes sense that people could be a lot bigger there, just because of the structures. I don't know. So here's just another frame to look at for Mare Crisium again. It's a little bit clearer than the first one. And yet again, these very tall, long, I don't know what they are, but they definitely just look to, what would you say, concentric? Concentric? What is that? Let's check it out. Interesting. Very interesting. Don't know what it could be. Just know that it's fun to zoom up on everything. It's fun to go out and catch this footage. It's fun to pull it up in my program and take a lot closer look at it. I have not used any editing whatsoever on this footage. This is raw, straight off my SIM card out of my camera. So no brightness or anything like that, nothing. This is straight up raw. Because I don't want anyone to think I'm manipulating at all anything that I'm showing you. I am just magnifying straight up footage. And you know, sometimes it's clearer than others. Depends on the atmosphere, depends on a lot of stuff. But here again, look, this right here looks like a mining compound or something to me when I talk about that. I don't know why. Like the dark parts in the front maybe look like piles of whatever they're mining or whatever waste product from the mining. Who knows? I could be way off. I could be way, way off. I don't know. Anybody that's actually been to the moon, tell me what it is. And yet see, that's another one that just looks like mining. And this, to me, looks like where maybe some people live, or the entrance to the inner parts of the moon where the people live. You know? I could be 100% wrong. Maybe this is the mining area and the other part's where the people live. Who knows? One thing I know is that this is cool as a cucumber. And I can never be tired, not even a little bit, of going out and getting this footage for you. Happy sky watching!